guys, it's Be Heaven again, and welcome back to another episode. If you happen to see my face for the first time, don't forget to stick around because I'm all about the juice and I'm all about the sauce. Now today we are going to be talking about something that we've been sleeping on. Like, I feel like this thing is very, very sensitive, but then we don't I feel like we don't talk about it enough. And even as kids, I feel sex education was just never enough. And that is why I chose this topic, because it's going to really help a lot of people out there. Things that we're supposed to know, we take it just for granted. That is why you see many of us rushing to the pharmacy, hospitals, every now and then trying to treat infections when we can actually just avoid them, like by ourselves at home. Like, if we can just like follow these few simple steps, I don't think that there would be need for this video in the first place. I'm sorry, I'm stammering. I'm actually hungry, but it's fine. Anything for y'all. So we're going to be talking about post sex hygiene and like general hygiene outside sex. So I would even say the best thing to do to avoid STI is just abstinence or the use of protection. Like me personally, right now I am practicing celibacy, and this is a coincidence, and I actually feel like this is actually good, because as I am like this, I get to give you all I have. I get to like talk from, I'm coming from somewhere personal. But yeah, it's actually a personal thing that I'm practicing celibacy, but it has nothing to do with this video. But I'm actually glad because it has other hygiene benefits. Of course, there wouldn't be STI and stuff like that. And I know married men, married women, and those in serious relationship will come for me, like, why do I need to use protection when I'm having an intimate moment with my partner, right? Oh, okay, I hear you. Well, then this video is for you, okay? Whether you like it or not, there are actually things that there are actually precautions to this thing. Like, whether you have sex with your partner, with your wife or stuff like that, there are some things that you just need to do to avoid, some kind of unnecessary itching and stuff like that, no matter how much you trust your partner. After sex, more especially for girls, I'm going to start with girls because I think we are more sensitive. I think our own sexual organs is like more exposed, more open compared to men, and we tend to be more like in the higher chances of getting infections and stuff. So I know that most of you have had this countless times and are probably practicing it, which is good. The act of peeing every after sexual intercourse. If you don't know why, I'm going to tell you why. Why it's very important to do that. After you have had sex and you rush to the bathroom, you have to pee. Okay, let me tell you why it's important. There's this thing we call urethra, right? Urethra is a small tube that carries pee out of your body. So, believe it or not, around the vagina, out of the vagina, there are likely to be bacteria that are already existing there. So during sexual intercourse, those bacteria that are outside the vagina tend to be thrusted inside you, and then they go and stay in the urethra. Now, it is important that you pee because the urine stream would flush. When you pee, it will flush those bacteria out of your body. And then after that, you would want to wash the place, of course. And then some people tend to use Dettol inside their water to wash the vagina and stuff like that. I am saying it's a no-no. Before, I thought it was actually legit, but because I did some research, I did some research. Why? Disclaimer, guys, I'm not a medical practitioner, so most of the things I'm saying here are just like personal experiences, and also personal, like what do you call it, like opinions, something that I have observed, and then I rushed to the internet for some major tips so that I'm going to give you legit stuff. I don't want to be wrong, but I'm not in any way a medical practitioner. This is just all love. So as I was saying, when I thought using Dettol was actually legit. But no, actually the vagina wash it itself. But like after sex, you might want to just take extra precautions, like I said earlier. But vagina will naturally just wash it itself. So you don't need all these hard soaps, especially all those medicated soaps, Dettol and the rest. No. If you must use anything after sex to wash yourself, there is this thing we call PAVODINE IODINE vaginal, if I'm not wrong. I've never used it, but I got to find out about it online. It is actually used to treat a temporal vagina itching or all this irritation and stuff, especially after sex. So you just sit on your toilet seat, you insert it. It has an insert, it has this thing that you can insert inside, and then it's like, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like liquid, then you pour it, you sit, and then you allow it to come out after inserting it. Something like that, guys. Even though this is not like a way of preventing infection when you are already having it. I don't know. So if you want to know more about it, you go and find out. I'm going to write the name again on the screen for you to be sure, alright? And then let's say you're still in the bathroom, you have peed, you have done all this stuff, you might want to wash up, right? You wash up, and then do not hurriedly just wear your panties, because already you are wet, right? Because you use water to wash yourself, so the place is wet, and then you now carry your panties and wear, and then you now start wearing your way, thinking, oh, you have saved the day. No, do not try that. Because when you use wet underpants, or when you use wet underpants for some time, you tend to have this irritation, right? And then when you use wet underpants, right, the trapped heat and moisture would create a breeding ground for yeast infection. And also wet pants causes irregular discharge. So if you don't want to have yeast infection, do not use wet underpants. And also, I'm not forgetting our jets. Of course, you would want to get off that bed and go and wash yourself because of the moisture and all the everything that's hovering around you have to just wash everything, and then you're good to go. And you might want to swallow one or two. All this I'm very sure you have it in your first aid at home, all these antibiotics and stuff. You might just want to swallow because you don't know. And another major thing for self-care is your hygiene, your personal hygiene. It doesn't even matter if you are celibate, it doesn't matter if you are protecting yourself during intercourse, it doesn't even matter if you don't take care of your own self. It comes down to your inner wears, your choice of clothes, your bathroom, how clean your bathroom is, the kind of toilets you use, the kind of public toilets you use, the kind of people you invite to your houses, because you don't even know what they are actually having. People, friends, relatives come and use your personal space, and you think you're okay. No. So you might want to just keep your toilets very clean, because if your toilet is bad, trust me, you're going to have infection. You're going to suffer from bacteria. And you'll be like, but I'm not having sex, or I'm having a protected sex, so why am I having infection? It is because of your pants, sis. You're wearing a tight pants that is not allowing airflow to the vagina, and you're thinking, why are you having stuff like that? If you don't allow air to pass through your organs, you're going to suffer from what do you call it? Bacteria vaginosis. You're going to suffer from yeast infection. You're going to suffer from UTI. You're going to suffer from a lot of stuff. Tight pants can cause irritation and sweating, which can actually lead to having yeast infection. Some tight underwear, depending on the material, can block air movement in the vaginal area, which can cause increased bacterial growth. some tight underwear, depending on the material, can actually block airflow from, coming in, like I said earlier on. So you might want to avoid wet pants, tight clothes, and also tight panties. Which has brought me to this important part of the video. If you are wondering the kind of pants you should use, this is actually the safest in my own opinion. There are actually a lot of pants that are safe out there. Try to avoid dark underwears, of course. And as you can see, they're all the same color. If not almost, they're almost the same color. Like they're all built up the same way. That's because it is actually wise to use bright colors, as your underpants. And then let me tell you something, right? For those who think, okay, wait, let me start again. So panties in the market they come in dozens, right? Like 12. You can get some for 5,000, you can get some for 4,000, you can even get some cheaper than that for 12 of them. This one, there are 5 of them inside, and it's 1,000. Now if you take 5,000 to buy 5 of this, you get how many? Of course, you get about 15 pairs, right? Sorry, you get 20 pairs rather, or 25 pairs. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm saying, but do the math. It's actually a lot compared to just 5. And then you get to use this once. If you think, oh, I'm going to use this once, where will I be getting money to buy it from? Just think about it. This is just 1K. In fact, in some places you can even get it as cheaper as it's 800, 900. But let's just say 1K, because I usually get mine 1,000. And then you can get like 5 of this. And then you get to be free from all this, unnecessary bacteria something around your panties. But if you can actually buy normal panties and change them 3 to 6 months a year, well, I read another article, they just said 3 months. Another one was like 3 to 6 months, so I'll just go with the 3 months. If you can change them 3 months, every 3 months rather, then you are good to go. But I would advise you just take this, and honestly, you can wear this in anything. So people have been saying, oh, you can't wear it in a tight clothes. Okay, if you can't wear it in a tight clothes, then you can wear your normal pants, and when you are back, you can just go ahead with this. And then when you want to sleep, you can actually wear this, but I advise not to even wear anything at all when you want to sleep. Just sleep like that. So don't wear any underpants. But this one is actually very, very, very light. We're going to open it and see. But before I do that, lest I forget. So when you go to the bathroom, right? So when you go to the bathroom to wash yourself as a lady, there are actually different types of cotton wool that we have. Different types of what is this? Tissue. I say cotton wool. There is this type. Can you see it? Oh my god, my nails wanna. Oh! There is this type. You can see it. Actually, this is the more expensive one compared to the one I'm going to show you. So you can see this is actually very soft, and it doesn't have any, like, you can shake it off. It doesn't have any all these what do you call it, particles coming out, Can you see? It's pure cotton, a bit pure wool. And then let's see this. By the packaging, you know that this is cheap. And then I don't think this is safe to use, because the particles, the residual will be in your vagina, and you don't want that because it can cause itching and stuff. I think this is even better than the one I saw one time. That one I think is 100 naira. When you shake it like this, you will see it has these particles that are coming out. So just imagine using this, and then those particles are still on you or in you. Like, it's going to cause more irritation and more soreness. Trust me. You don't want to use cheap tissue to wash off any water or any, after you must have washed yourself. You don't want to use this any kind of tissue to dry up. Just always go for this. When you go to the farm where to buy, when you go to all this supermarket, you just say you want the softer one. When you see them, you would even know. Like, just see, take a look. Of course, you know that the expensive one is this one, and this is the cheap one. You definitely would know. And so let's go ahead and unbox our panties. for those who don't know how it is. Sorry guys, I'm gonna just remove one because I don't want to dirty it, because I'm gonna use it. So you can see how it is packaged. Even inside this leather is still packaged inside another leather again. That's tell you how well we take our stuff. So you can go for the big size. If you're a size, if you normally wear size 8, you go for, sorry, if you normally wear size large, then you go for extra large. This is actually not my size. I made a mistake. I actually usually go for extra large. This is just extra large, but I don't like wearing my actual size because I like to just have air and space, and you know, even though it's actually legit, but like I really just like wearing. So I'm likely to give this out. So there will be giveaway for these things after the end of the video. Just watch at the end of the video. You would get to know what you would do to get this if you are interested. Okay, and if you are slim, if you're not as, if you're not my size. And then I'm not forgetting the men, the gentlemen. I actually sell boxers. I actually sell stuff like this, but right now I'm out of stock. And then this is my last surviving boxers. I'm going to put the rest on my screen, somewhere around the screen, but this is not in any way like me trying to market any product. It's just me trying to explain more about my video. So this is actually like a very good cotton, so don't think I'm forgetting the gents here. This pants for girls, and then this one is like for the guys. This is actually cotton, and I chose a bright color because why not? You know, I don't like dark colors on the pants. So this one, you can see it's not going to be tight for any nigga. Like, you just have to choose your size and your, if you are actually a small person, you go for a large underwear. If you're a large, if you're someone that wears large, you go for extra large. That is the point. You don't want to tight anything. You don't want to buckle it up, like allow it to like dangle or something, you know. So I have other brands and they come in sizes as well, but this is unfortunately the only one left, and my baby is not here, so I cannot give my baby this. So also this one is going for a giveaway. So guys, this is probably the end of my video. I don't know, I feel like there's so many things that I should have said that I did not. I even wrote some stuff down, but I couldn't just read them out loud. I mean, I couldn't really read them, but like I said, I'm not a medical practitioner or anything. But in my own defense, I was the health prefect in both primary school and secondary school. okay, you know, whatever. So let me know if you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, if you're conversant with all this kind of stuff. Please comment below. Let me know your own opinion. Let me know your own observation, and if I've made mistake, error in any way, please do well to like let me know down below and correct me. Let's just have a conversation so that we can help ourselves. You know, it's all win-win. And if you want to win anything, this or this, please make sure you're following me in all my social media platform, and make sure you are a subscriber here. If you are not, please subscribe and comment and like the video. That's all you need to do. In fact, you don't even need to follow me in my social media. My own problem is, please subscribe, like and comment. That is all, and I'm just going to choose 2 random people. That is all, guys. So thank you, and have a good night or have a good day, depending on when when you're watching this. So ciao, I'll see you in my next video.